Hello, everybody. Oh, Millie, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh, for 10 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. No cam today. Have my spoons. I ain't using them. Oh, thank you. I am very much out of spoons. That is a long time. Oh my gosh. Hatsu's trying very hard to figure out how to get onto the computer, and I'm telling him no. No, sure. No, sure. Who needs cam when your nails are so perfect? Oh, thank you. Aw, thanks. They're a little faded now, but I had them done for Saturday. Or I had them done. I did them myself. I painted them on Saturday for my cousin's party. It was really, really fun, but I definitely pushed myself, and I've been on recovery since. I had a really bad episode, unfortunately, at the party. So, yeah, no camera today. I am looking hella scrungly. Okay, so, no, he's trying his heckin' best to get on the computer. No, you can't get on. No, I'm sorry. No. So, as you can see, I have this huge orange thingy here. This is what we were working on last time before we started with the blue. Fun fact, I made that blue cardigan. That was actually the present for Saturday for the birthday party. So that's why I was on a time crunch. I'm like, this has got to get done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got it done. You can check out the pictures on Instagram. For those of you guys that haven't seen, I'm so freaking proud of it. Thank you! Thank you, thank you! That was definitely like, I had like a dizzy spell in the middle of patching it all together. And I remember like Daisy's like, you know, it's okay to take a break. And I remember like mid dizzy spell, I set up like, no, I must continue. That was my week last week. And so by the time the Saturday came around, I was very much like, unfortunately, my body was very much done. I still partied, I still tried to have fun. I got to see some family members I haven't seen in a while, which was really, really nice. And I got to dance with my lovely wife, the best I could. First time dancing in a wheelchair, hey! But yeah, that was why we were working on blue for so long, but now we're back to orange, and I accidentally matched my nails to the yarn, which is really funny. It wasn't until I pulled this out, because of course I didn't take a break. And I'm like, oh heck, we match! Oh my gosh, I match! Excuse me. So, this is the back of the cardigan I was originally working on. And while I was not streaming, I did. No, Hatsu, you stay here, mister. Nope, nope, nope. We love a color matching royalty. Thank you. There's such a funny accident. I was like, oh, happy accident. Hatsu's so inky. He's trying to squeeze under the monitor right now. No, mister. No, you cannot. He's been so naughty with the computer lately, so he's taking it out on our supplies. So we got these two extras. So this is the back panel, and these are the two side panels. So I just finished the second side panel last night. So what we're gonna do, and unfortunately I can't show you, I was gonna have it on the mannequin and everything, but the camera didn't pan out. Oh my gosh, Hatsu, you are such a rebellious kitty. He's like in his teenager phase, I swear. He's like very much like, I'm not doing anything, Mom, I swear. So, you're gonna attach it like that. And then we're gonna attach the other one like this. So we have, it will look like there's no room for the neck for now, but on the mannequin there's actually like about like that much room once everything is fully on. Thankfully, I know from experience after trying on the cardigan I made beforehand, I pinned everything to see what it would look like and if it would fit. Let me put this over here like that. Oh, actually, no, that was the bottom. Never mind. And it actually works out. So I initially planned for an extra little space here for the lining of the cardigan. And the way it's going to be lined, if you look at the mannequin that I have of the blue cardigan, you can see there's plenty of room, and it's hella cozy actually. So this is humongous because it is an oversized cardigan. That is the vibes I wanted. I would have made a full-on sweater and just done 2 panels, you know, front and back, but I can't handle that PT early gonna lurk. Oh, no worries, Millie. Go ahead. Thank you for the lurk, my love. So, yeah, it gets I can't really handle sweaters too much. I get way too hot. So cardigans are nice, easy, like, take on, take off, you know? So that's what we're gonna work on today. We're gonna work on this cardigan, and I was determined to have it done by the fall season. So let's hope it gets done by the time it actually gets cold. Because, let's be real, it might be a little bit. Although today was very lovely, we did have, it was still like in the 90s, but right now it's actually for the first time in this, because it is like 8:26 right now. For the first time in months, it is 78 degrees Fahrenheit for those not part of the US. For the first time, and we had rain all day, so that was lovely being able to have that. Oh my gosh, after like, because we had some rain, then it started going back to the hundreds, and then we're having rain again. So hopefully, I think the weather's trying its hardest. It's trying its hardest to get us into the fall season. Alright, so let's see. So we're probably just gonna do like just a good little section for where the sleeves are gonna connect. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be working on the sleeves. Now, luckily, I took plenty of pictures of... Hold this. Oh, that's so satisfying seeing all that. I took plenty of pictures of my previous work with the sleeves, so hopefully, as well as notes. Let me pull up my notes on what it was that I did. So I made sure I can repeat the process. And the notes, unfortunately, make only sense to me. I don't know how to write patterns or read patterns, so for anyone who wanted to know my process, I'm so sorry. I don't think I can... I don't think I can relay that to you. Alright, this will go over here. Alright, so we still got some good chunk of orange yarn left. Handy dandy red heart, because it's affordable. This is the one needle I always use. It's a 5mm. Always use it. I think very rarely I get yarn that I need a different size. Okay, so... Okay, I wrote down how many, so... Ali, hello! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Welcome, friend. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I'm having a nice night relaxing. That's great. I'm really glad. Today was very chill. Like I said earlier, it was raining, so I opened up the blinds, I opened up the curtains, and I just like, Hatsu and I just enjoyed the best we could from indoors, because I couldn't go outside. Just enjoying that lovely view of the rain. It's like, oh, so lovely. I'm using a 11.5mm hook from my big blanket. I was just watching an old YouTube video when I thought to check and see if you were on, and you are! Oh, I'm so glad, and thank you for checking! And how's that blanket going? How many boos? Hello to you too! Hello, hello! How's your evening going? Party time? How often does it rain down there? Not often. Although I think we are kind of leading into the rainy season, because it actually has been raining a little bit, last week and this week. So last night there were thunderstorms, thunder showers, and all day it's just been cloudy and rainy, and it was absolutely lovely. Oh, where are my kids? Oh, how are you, Honey Boos? It's good to see you here. And how's your blanket coming along, Ellie? Okay, got my little sandwich baggie. All the paper clips I ended up using for my last project, they were all stuffed in here, so I was like, alright, I got them. This is 34 here. And we got to freezing rain today, and it looks like it might snow, like it wanted to be snow, but it was not cold enough, so it was just really cold rain. Oh my gosh, it's starting for you guys then. How exciting. Lovely weather. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will soon cool down. I'm doing alright. My partner asked me if I could make a couple of those little glow-in-the-dark ghosts so he can pass them out to the kids at the athletic club next month for Halloween. That is such a sweet idea. Oh, they're gonna make their day. Oh my gosh. And those little glow-in-the-dark ghosties are really, really heckin' cute. 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34. There we go. Already have 6 done, but I keep going back and forth between them and the other 3 projects on my desk right now. I love the pause, like you had to like, how many do I have? Like you actually counted how many unfinished projects you have on your desk. No judgment there, because I have plenty as well. I realize it's a crafter thing. Now that I have the right color yarn, I can at least do this skein tonight. Hey, nice! Oh, isn't it the best when you get to restock? You were like put on hold, like, man, I can't work on this for a little bit, like, okay, and then you get that yarn, you're just like, yes! Anise, thank you so much for the low crowd, lovely to see you! Hello, hello! I missed this one. I did actually have to look over and check. Oh my gosh. We know how, let's be real. I think all crafters have more than one project going on. Because if you need to take a break from one, you switch to another, and then you want to take a break from that one, so you switch to another. Or you get like excited by finding out a new idea, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna try this right now. Never mind that I already have this current project going on right now. No judgment there. You're totally fine. It's totally okay. So yeah, this will probably be the first quote-unquote fall thing I'll be making. Let's say really wants to come onto the camera. Because I have no idea. But yeah, I hope I get to finish this soon. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing after finishing the other cardigan, I was like, okay, I have a little bit more confidence going forward with this one. Like, okay, so at least we kind of know what we're doing. I have at least 2 active projects. Ayy. Well, that's alright. I kind of tried to space things out, but if I'm feeling like a big project or not. Oh, if you're feeling like a big project or not. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. If I'm working on a heckin' big project, it is really nice to have a couple small projects nearby, so you could just like, you know, if you're feeling overwhelmed, switch to a small project, you finish a small project, and you're like, oh, you feel a little more accomplished, like, okay, I can tackle the big project again. I don't know what sort of fall things I will be making. I have been wanting to do like Halloween stuff, I just don't know yet. Mainly because I don't have the funds to go get more new yarn or anything like that, so I have to work with what I got. But part of me's like, ooh, it'd be fun to make a Halloween blanket or more pumpkins and stuff like that. Like if I'm feeling a big project, I'll work on the cardigan I've got going on. Other times it's time-based, like another I have to get done before October 16th for a gaming convention. Oh. And the smaller stuff tends to be ongoing projects. Yeah. I totally get you. Yeah, that's how it was with my cardigan. Like, okay, I have a bunch of small stuff, but, you know, this cardigan has to be done by this, yeah, it had to be done by the 17th. So, got it done by then. Nice. Then I'm like, okay, a bunch of small projects definitely, like, was more so like, if I have the time, I'll pick you guys up. That gaming convention sounds fun, though. You got this. At this point, you kind of, like, tend to know what you can handle or not. Like, I know for big projects, I kind of can estimate, like, okay, I can only handle this much at a time, you know, this many big projects and this many small projects. You kind of like get an idea after a while, so it doesn't feel too daunting until like the days go by really quickly. Like I started working on the cardigan back in August. And I was purposely taking breaks and all this. I didn't stress my hands and just my health wasn't the best, and just like it was just all scattered. So I'm hoping I can still go to the convention though. It's a 3-day weekend and I'm hoping my partner will want to go with me. Ooh, sounds fun! Might be a nice little way to get out of the house, you know? Get away for a little bit, do something fun together. Can I ask what kind of day it is? Oh, game it is. I feel a little weird going by myself, honestly. I just give a crochet gift to a YouTuber. Aww. It's a retro game convention. Ooh. Nice, nice. Oops. I haven't been to a convention in so long. That's because, okay, I have like a rule for myself, and it's pretty a dumb rule for myself, but like, I'm like, I don't want to go to a convention unless I can dress up, like a cosplay. And that makes it so much harder on myself. Nothing's wrong with going in just in casual attire, but man, I just love cosplaying. I haven't really done it much, but I would love to cosplay, you know, if I were to go. Reason to go. I'd never gone to one before, but I saw you post an update about it and I went, I have to go. Hey, if you're able, that'd be fun. Kind of hard for me to keep up what conventions are going. Just every now and then I see some creators I follow like are at a convention. I'm like, oh, I missed it. Dang it. I don't understand the social stigma of doing things by yourself. Like, I went to a bar the other day by myself and the waitress kept asking if I was okay. Yeah, I guess it was one of those things. Maybe it depends on the location. Like, at a bar, maybe she just wanted to make sure that, yeah, maybe she just wanted to make sure you're okay, just because, like, somebody by themselves at a bar maybe would be, like, just have to check on people. I don't know, maybe it's a protocol. Because really, it's not that, weird to do that. And I'd like to tell anybody about what I did, and then they're just like, well, you know, adventure is daring, and I'm just like, I just wanted a burger. You're like, I heard your burgers are good. Like, what's the problem here? Like, why is it so crazy for some people? Maybe it's crazy for some, maybe the more extrovert the person is. They just can't fathom that some of us just like the peace and quiet of going somewhere by ourselves. For me, it's like, I don't like going somewhere by myself just because, although I like my alone time. Yeah. Totally get that. Yeah, exactly how many booze. For me, it's just technically new experience. I want to go somewhere first and see how it goes from there. For me, it's I like experiencing if I go somewhere new, like the convention. I would like to bring my wife with me just because of like I want to share that experience with her. I think the part of it too is that conventions and certain things aren't advertised until a couple weeks in advance, where it can make it really hard to take time off of work or plan them. Oh gosh, yeah. Plan them in general. Like, there's a water circus going on by me, and I went to it last year, and I had a blast, and this year, it's a day before my birthday, and I'd be able to go, and I really want to, but I don't have a lot of extra spending money or a lot of extra spoons. Oof, yeah. That is the other thing, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on by me, and I just can't go. Cause can't afford it. Or yeah, spoons. But yeah, I guess I don't know, me, I get why people go places by themselves. I also get it why they would like someone to come along. I'm one of those people where I get, a little shy or a little lonely, so I would usually like Daisy to go with me at all times, because like, I like experiencing stuff with her. But I remember before I was disabled, I remember I used to go to like bookstores and craft stores and just not exactly restaurants, but I would go like to coffee shops and I would just like chill by myself for hours. So I guess it just depends on my mood. Legit, new things can be scary and overwhelming. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Also, sounds like a big trip, so I understand why you want your partner to go with you. See, like, if you can handle it. What I also like about this orange is that 1, you can't see all the cat hair, and 2, it's for me, so it doesn't matter. Because, oh my gosh, with the blue, I had to be absolutely careful to not get any cat hair on it, and I'm constantly using the lint roller if I saw anything and all that. Because, oh jeez, having a black and white cat, white hair gets everywhere. It wouldn't be too big a trip, thankfully. Oh, okay, that's good. So the convention center is right on the light rail line, so it would be a fairly short trip, but I know the specific convention tends to get crowded from what I've seen. Reviews on— oh, okay, I see. I just don't like the stigma or the surprise from people when I tell them I do it alone. Yeah, that can be pretty annoying. It's like, once a person tells you, like, oh, no, I'm alone, then just, like, leave them be, I think, at that point. I understand at first if you just want to make sure the person's like doing alright, like are you expecting someone or are you doing good, then I get that. But if they keep like pushing it like, are you sure no one's coming? Then that's like, okay. Hold on. Why is this off? I think I counted wrong. I don't know, maybe it's an extroverted thing. Oh, did I accidentally skip one? Okay. Well, that's annoying. Well, here we go. It starts. The frogging experience. Wouldn't be a Celine stream without it. I'm also bound to make more mistakes today because I am very tired. Yeah, that's really nice that that convention is not too far from you. How many moves? That's good. That way you already kind of got like a game plan, like, okay, this is all you need to do. And then hopefully if you do go, for future events or future days that you decide to go, maybe it'll make things smoother. And I'm sorry, Allie, that you had to deal with that stigma. That can be frustrating. Actually, now that I'm looking at the other projects, I might actually frog one of them. Not really liking the look of it right now. Oh no! But that's a thought and a chore for another day. Oh my gosh, I had to do that with one of the front panels for the cardigan. I looked at it and I'm like, oh no, it started going like this. Even, I don't know why, I think I just started crocheting a little tighter towards the top. And even though the rows matched the second panel, it was short because of how condensed it was, so I had to frog like half of it and just like redo it. And luckily I finished it and it all works out, but oh my gosh. But it sucks when you don't notice until like you're almost done with it and you're just like, oh, I don't like how that looks. Okay. Crocheting and doing oil changes have a few things in common. One of them is that it's not exact science and that you can fudge the details a little bit and you're still okay. Like an extra stitch here or there isn't the end of the world, nor is adding an extra 0.2 quarts of oil. I have never thought of it that way. Oh my gosh. That's a pretty fun way to think about it. Everybody makes mistakes. They're all just happy little accidents. I think the pattern is okay. I'm just not feeling the vibe of it anymore. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can always set it aside and then pull it back out another day and just see if, like, just really, like, you changed your mind about it. If it still doesn't vibe, then just fix it then. If you're not too sure about it. I am pretty quick to start frogging my process though, so I shouldn't be talking. Sometimes I ask Daisy for validation, like, does this look okay? And she's always like, yeah, it looks great. And I look at it, and just because I know what the problem is, I don't know, like, almost expect, like, as if she can see it too. And then she tells me, like, no, 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 it looks good. And then I keep studying it, and I keep looking at it, and then in the end, I'm like, oh, never mind, I'm gonna undo it. And she just always gets like, oh, okay, you know? It's just one of those things. If you have the eye for the problem, unfortunately, you can't stop seeing it. Thanks. I told someone where I work and they looked me up and down and said, you don't look like this, like a stereotypical mechanic. And he was kind of in shock and amazement. He was polite, but man, I hate social stigma. What the heck? I'm sorry. You don't look like what does a mechanic look like? Like oh my gosh. Although I also kind of like get that. I had one moment I remember telling Daisy about. That for sure is a stigma I hate too. You don't look like you do this thing. Yes! Oh my gosh! And I apologize for anybody that's non-binary but gets mistaken for a gender. Like, because like this story, I don't know if I like identify non-binary or anything exactly. I don't know yet. But anyway, I remember I worked this job that required me to lift like, I worked at this store basically, and the parking lot, there's one section of the parking lot that you're supposed to lift heavy objects onto someone's car if they need assistance. Also didn't realize that frogging was a legit crochet term and thought you didn't like a frog plushie you made. I didn't know it was a term until someone kept saying it and I had to look it up and I'm like, oh, they weren't just using a cute word for it. It's legit a term. Oh, but anywho, yeah. So I hear the buzzer that indicates that a customer needed help lifting something to their truck. And I'm like, I was the only one out in the parking lot, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go. So I jog up to this car, and it's this older man, and he's looking at me up and down. And alright, I'm not that tall. Alright, I'm like 5'5" average, you know? And I'm pretty tiny. Like, I was pretty petite at the time. And he looked at me up and down, and he's like, oh, sweetie, no, this isn't a woman's job. And I looked at him like, this is my job. I can lift that. And at this time of my life when I was working at this store, I was pretty physically active. Like I worked out every day. I had a pretty fit body. This was after, even though I quit ballet and archery, I was still like doing the exercises for it. So I was pretty fit, all right? And this dude just looked at me like, I need you to call one of your men over. And he said like, your men. And I'm like, okay. And I looked at him like, no, sir, like, I can do that. It's fine. And he was trying to protest so hard, but I remember like, you know, I had put on my gloves and I lifted it up and I put it in his car and I remember him being like, oh, well, okay then. And I'm just like, yep, thank you, sir, have a nice day. And then, but inside I was like, it wasn't that heavy of an object, and it was very frustrating how immediately he looked at me and immediately judged me like, no, you can't do this. Like, bruh. Like, why people say it though, it's one thing to think and have your perception of reality and unlearn personal bias. But like, why do you have to say it out loud and make me feel bad? Yeah! Also, apparently mechanics don't go to Taco Bell in a pride tank top leggings and wear red high heels with big boobs and short hair. Yes, they can! I bet you looked great! When I worked at the warehouse and I got signed and certified for forklifts, there's this new guy started off and I was like, no way you're driving a forklift, where's the dudes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, my guy, more than half the operators are women and 8 people. Shut up. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, at the time I identified as a woman, so like the comment like was like him saying like, oh no, a little late or whatever. Like, it was like, all right, but it's the way it's the tone, the judgment, and just like immediately like just looked at me and just made like decided, oh no, you're not doing that. The dude is so rude. All random dude. Yeah. So it's just like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry you had to do. I'm sorry. Oh, you guys had to deal with that. I'm sorry for anybody that's watching, whether the VOD or the stream right now, is watching and has an experience close to that. I am so sorry. It is really frustrating when automatically those stigmas pop up, and especially a situation where it's like you have to prove them wrong because it's like either it's your job and you're like, I've got to do my job. It's just like, ugh. I'm sorry, guys. Sounds like we all had pretty bad experiences with that. Oy. It was pretty funny though at that time in my life when I was really fit, because I had more than once that type of incident happened to me, and I got to see like the shocked faces, and unfortunately they're all older men, look at me when I do like lifted something heavy or I pushed something or whatever, because I worked out, I was fit. Karma Bell Creations. Yeah, I don't know how many times I had to say, no, really, I am the IT guy when I worked help desk. Really? They had, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like, with jobs, it's like, you have the credentials, you apply for that job, you work that job. It's like, frustrating when it's like, oh, you don't look like it. Like, well tell me, what would I not look like? Then they get uncomfortable. And it's awkward for everybody. Just don't say it out loud if you think it, and hopefully unlearn that. Oh my gosh, jeez. Okay. Okay, there we go, that's better. Let's just all learn to do better and not apply stigmas to people. Probably better off that way. I think I'll move it down one. Because I wanted to keep it. Oh, now I gotta have to count again. So I wanted to keep it in line with this stitch here. So I think that one was fine. shoot. It was even more fun when these AMAB freshmen psych students tried to explain to me when they called because they were having trouble installing MS Word. It's like, buddy, my guy, I work this job. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. I might have just done nothing and just put it back, but whatever. Better to be count and be safe than sorry. It's all gonna matter later. Yeah. Yes. Ah, perfect. Also, I'm sorry, Karma Bell Creations, welcome to the stream. I just read your comment immediately and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Well, welcome to the stream. I don't know how long you've been watching. Oh, thank you, thank you. I should hydrate. Yes, yes, yes. Very important. Agüita. Oh, I know. I recognize you. I just meant in this particular stream. I just lurk sometimes. Oh, thank you for lurking. And yeah, I know. I recognize you. I just meant in general, this particular stream. I didn't say hi first. Also, on other not as depressing topics, does anyone have a really good muffin recipe they could do? Me, I want to make some pumpkin ones. I want to see if anyone has a good one ready, or if I have to dive deep into Google for the good stuff. Agüita! Oh, I don't know. I've never made... Oh, now I want to make some. I've never made pumpkin muffins, so unfortunately I can't help you there. I'm sorry. Yeah, I recognize you, friend. Thank you for the heart. Muffins, though. I wonder if I'll be able to bake as much. I struggled, man. I made, I tried making a banana bread. This was not, like, seriously, I should have rested, but this was not long after I was discharged from the hospital, and I was like, I'm gonna bake! Probably one of the worst decisions I made. I was really sore after. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't, but my... Oh, so chat's moving. Hold on. I don't, but my fiance probably does. She's a kitchen witch. Ooh! Oh, not exactly muffins, but I did make pumpkin bread last year. I have to find the recipe again if you want it. Ooh. Y'all skilled. Yeah, I haven't made muffins, really. Why is English so weird? You're fine. English is an odd one. Yeah. Spanish is kind of better, but not fully. I want less confusion in the language. I just find languages, all of them, confusing. Yeah, but I hope I can bake. Like, I am ready. It's almost a season. My baking season for me. Like, every fall, I'm always making like pumpkin pies, apple pies, cookies, banana bread. I usually tend to make the banana bread more orange too. I like, can you tell I like orange? With some food coloring and then with the chocolate chips it looks black and orange and it's very Halloween-esque and very fun. But like I was saying, like not long after I was discharged from the hospital and I made the banana bread, I was like tired and it was a lot. And I'm like, okay, am I gonna be able to do more baking this year? Especially around for Dia de los Muertos, I always make pan de muerto, and that thing is a workout. I don't know if I can make some this year. I'll put the link in the Discord and tag you. Yeah, if you guys have any recipes you want to share, only if you're comfortable with, you're more than welcome to put. I think I have like a food channel. You're more than welcome to share it on there. I want to get some cookie cutters with Halloween shapes on them. So I don't have any cookie cutters. Like, with as much as I bake, I don't have a lot of baking supplies. I don't treat myself. I posted in Yummy Foods if anyone else wants a link. Oh, thanks! Oh, I gotta check it out. What is this pumpkin bread you speak of? It sounds yummy. I love baking for other people too, so that's one thing I was like, am I gonna be able to this year? I like, I love baking goods and giving them to friends and family. It's one of my favorite things to do. But last year I had a baking binge to break in the new oven. Oh, I made a bunch of pumpkin bread, banana bread, and zucchini bread for my coworkers. Oh, that sounds so yummy! New oven? Dang! That sounds awesome. I have the zucchini bread recipe written down for sure if anyone wants that sometime. Feel free to share if you want to. I got myself last year a cookie dish baking sheet basically that had like indents of like skulls on there, and I'm like, I cannot wait to make some cookies, skull shape cookies. But I do want to do like sugar cookies and like use a cookie cutter, so I want to get some cookie cutters. I feel that I love to share food, but I don't know if I have the money for it too much this year. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's the reality of it, unfortunately. That and the energy now. Any little thing where I can overexert myself now, I end up passing out, so I really have to be careful. And I'm like, I don't have a bread mixer, and baking bread is such a workout. Oh my gosh. We'll probably never find the banana bread recipe though, if I'm gonna be honest. That was such a pain to make. Oh, I found a really easy one. Oh, do I have it though? If I can find it and you want the banana bread recipe, I'm sorry if it's not gonna be the same thing. I can share that one on Discord if anyone wants a banana bread recipe. Ooh, I should get a muffin tray. Like, I don't have a muffin tray. You know, those ones that are pretty big. You know, I would love one to make some muffins. Ooh, yummy. Can you tell I have a sweet tooth? Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. I have this little booklet where I write down my baking recipes. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. If not, I think I have a saved on Pinterest or something. It's mostly a pain through because I didn't buy enough bananas or eggs for it, so I had to go through the store at least 2 more times just for those 2 ingredients. That's when it's frustrating. The last banana bread I baked, unfortunately, I was down a banana. I need at least 3, and I only had 2. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be fine. Like, let's just see. No, it came out pretty dry. And that was probably one of the worst things I baked, in my opinion. I'm gonna give myself the leeway, like, okay, I was like, I just discharged from the hospital, and I decided to bake. That's why it was dry, not because I didn't have the ingredients. Cough, cough. That's what's annoying about baking. Like, I am always on the hunt for anything that's egg-free, because I never have eggs in the fridge. There's just one of those things I just It's like, it's not, we do eat eggs, we just never get them. I'm always down to learn new recipes. Hey! So anything egg-free I will take. I'm always looking for, like, usually that, yeah, not really alternative, because I, like, some of the alternatives I've read, I don't have either. I'm trying to find those I'm the one person that looks for those recipes that, like, is very, very simple and basic in ingredients. Unless I'm purposely making something more complicated, like a pie. Then I have my list, or my pan de muerto. I have my list, I have my ingredients, and I know how many of each to get for, you know, this many cans of fresh pumpkin or stuff like that. So, or pumpkin puree, not fresh pumpkin. Because otherwise, like, if as soon as a recipe says requires 3 eggs, I'm like, I wasn't planning on that. I just wanted to bake something real quick. You're gonna have to work with me here. So if I'm ever in a baking mood, I purposely look for egg-free. And sometimes, unfortunately, milk-free, because, like, I don't always have milk either. It's like, or I don't have enough. I'm just like, it's a frustrating bit. Luckily, not all recipes require milk too, so that's good. But man, it was chaos whenever I have to, like, kind of like you, how many boots I have to run to the store several times because you missed 1 or 2 ingredients. Like, oh my gosh, the first time I got, I made pan de muerto. You need, anise seeds. So the store I went to did not have any. I was like, why not? I usually see these around. I wish I would have written it down, but one of my old coworkers has a recipe for what she calls accidentally vegan cupcakes. Oh, I love that name. Yeah, oh, okay. I might have a one muffin recipe, Allie. I now just remembered. They're double chocolate muffins, and they are egg-free. That was why, like, those are my, like, as long as I have cocoa powder and vinegar, I can make these babies, like, bonus with chocolate chips, but it's a really easy recipe. They're apparently a recipe from the Great Depression, so there's no eggs or dairy in them. Those, honestly, they're super helpful. They really are. Like, I'm not vegan, and so if you're a vegan, you know, this is great. You have these recipes available to you and people discovering new things and new ways to make things. Those recipes work for me because I never have these ingredients available. So yeah, around the holiday season, it's hectic. So I'm like, I forgot I don't have this one spice. Or I go to the store and I'm like, do I have ground cinnamon? And I get a ground cinnamon and I come home. Apparently I have 5 of them in the spice cabinet. I'm like, oh, I did not need more cinnamon. And looking for that anise was a pain in the butt. Because I found star anise and I was like, oh, okay, I could just, like, you know, take the seeds out or crush them, and nope. I don't know how to work with them, so I was like, okay, well, I have fresh star anise for any other purposes. I found the seeds later, and they worked perfectly. But oh my gosh, it took many trips and trial and error. I'll see if I can find that muffin recipe if you care for it, Allie. Just let me know. That's funny though, accidentally vegan cupcakes. I love that. Because I'm always down for sweets of some sort. Any baked goods. It's just frustrating. Well, yeah, when I don't have all the ingredients, I'm like, oh man, I start getting the craving for it. And I can't go to the store right now. The one I haven't made in a long time, I think, was apple pie? I'm trying to remember one of the 2 pies, pumpkin or apple. I haven't made in a really long time, and I want to take a crack at it again this year. I think the more complicated one was the apple pie for me. So there's just more steps to do. I don't know. All this talk of baked goods makes me really want to go buy zucchini bread ingredients right now. Oh my god. Well, you're making me think of all these baked goods and making me wish I had some available right now. Oh my gosh. If you do make the zucchini bread, feel free to share the pictures on Discord. I would love to see how it turns out. Is that father-in-law? My father-in-law asked me what baked food I want for my birthday, and I want pie, but I don't know what kind of pie. Ooh. I guess the first decision, sweet or savory? When is your birthday though, Allie? If you don't mind sharing. For sure, I have to go to grocery shopping this weekend anyway. Hey, it works out! I recently found this one cake recipe that was eggless, and it was the first, or no, second cake. The first cake I made from scratch was not very good. This was technically my second cake that I made from scratch. And oh, so soft and fluffy, and I'm like, yep, this is the recipe I'll be going for cakes. If I can't get, you know, like the pre-mixed kind. But if I get those, I have to make sure I have the eggs available, you know, because they all require something I don't always have. Sweet pie next Monday, actually. Oh my gosh! Well, happy early birthday to you! Oh. Sweet pie, let's see, what kind of sweet pies can we think of? Let's see. Well, do you have a favorite fruit? If you add an extra egg and some extra milk, you can make a box cake taste amazing. Ooh! Yeah, happy almost birthday, Ali! I did not know that, that sweet tip. Literally. And, like, the problem is every pie I think of doesn't sound good. I'm thinking banana, but I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I see. Like a banana cream? I'm not sure what I have my favorite fruit overall. That's okay. Like, my favorite fruit is strawberry, but I don't think I would go for a strawberry pie. Maybe strawberry cake, but when it comes to cake, I'm all about that chocolate. That's a hard decision. I guess, some fruit pies can be very sweet. I guess it depends on, like, do you want it super, super sweet, or do you want something more, like, tolerable? Because I think, like, banana cream, or I might be thinking of coconut cream, are more, less, sweet. Strawberry pie is weird. I actually didn't know if strawberry pie did exist. Like, I've never seen somebody make strawberry pie. So... It was just one of those things I'm like, well, my favorite is strawberry. I don't know if I want a strawberry pie in general. And it'd be a banana cream pie with homemade whipped cream. Okay. Oh, that sounds yummy. Strawberry rhubarb is pretty common up here. Oh, really? I need to see some pictures. It's like, I'm not too familiar with the type of pies there are. So I don't really eat a lot of I don't eat a lot of pie. Mainly, I don't eat a lot of fruit pies because there's like more of the sweet kind. So I go for pumpkin, apple is probably the main fruit I go for. Oh, or coconut cream. Now you're making me want to try. I think was it Walmart where they have like those really small pies. Now you're making me want to like try one of those fruits I just never get. Okay, I get odd responses about this every time. Has anyone ever heard of is it shoe fly pie? Let me see. Maybe I need to look at it. Not the biggest fan of rhubarb, but sometimes I can find a good strawberry pie, and I think the crust is saggy or the texture is weird. Oh no! Or maybe whoever's made it just doesn't make it real well. I've heard of shoe fly pie, and I'm pretty sure I've had it at some point, but can you please remind me what it is? I'm looking at pictures and I've seen it before, but I don't exactly... Oh, that looks good. What is in it? What is it made out of? Oh. Almost chocolate-like with molasses and spices. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of similar to coffee cake, but it's molasses. So maybe I didn't know that's what it was, because I have seen, like, you know how some stores have displays of pie slices, you know, the little bakeries. I have seen it, but maybe I just took it as, like, I didn't read the label. Maybe it was like, oh, it's probably coffee cake, but I'm gonna get this one instead. That's cool. It looks really good. I had it once at Pennsylvania Dutch Fair years ago, but I've never seen it anywhere else out west. Maybe, or maybe it really was a... what's it called? I mean, it was a coffee cake, but looking at these pictures, it does kind of look like one, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it really is available here. Because, like, I'll let you know right now, I haven't really heard of... I might live under a rock, so if anybody else is from Arizona, it's like, actually? I have not had molasses before. I'm just out here trying to chase that shoe fly pie dream. Oh, I'm sorry. You're like, it was so good. Maybe you gotta make it yourself. Try it. I don't know how hard it is to make, though. That might be too complicated. You soon seen. I forgot about the song. From Okami. One of these days I will try to make it, though. I don't think I've seen molasses in stores, though. I don't really know where you get molasses. Just looked it up. I've had it before, and it's very good. Ooh! Might not be looking hard enough, though. Same. I don't think I actively ever searched for molasses, so it might be, like, right there at the store, and I just never realized. We gotta go grocery shopping soon, though, so it might be just out of curiosity, see if I can find it. Molasses is in like gingerbread cookies and some other holiday cookies. Are you telling me you never had some molasses cookies? Okay, if they're in gingerbread, that's how you make gingerbread and all that, then I never made gingerbread cookies before. And if there are in gingerbread cookies, then yes, I've had some because I had gingerbread cookies. I just didn't know. But them actively labeled as molasses cookies, no. You can definitely find it in the baking aisle. Oh, okay. Wow, then yeah, I just never looked. The more you know. I know the aisle I'm gonna spend most of the time in this weekend. For real though. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just make sure because it's probably got moved around. The line does move, but I'm gonna keep the pins along the line, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 34. Down one. It is like a haul though. Every time I do shop for baking ingredients, like woof. Alrighty, it is getting late for me though. I do have to get up early. Got another ghost done, so I'll call it a win for tonight. Yay, good job. Have a good night, y'all. You too, Emily Boos. Lovely to see you again. Nicely done on the ghosts. Night Boos. Have good plenty of rest. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Good night. So we're gonna double it. Thank you for stopping by, friend. Good night. So for anybody that's watching who's curious of what I'm making, right now we're currently working on the first sleeve of my cardigan. So basically what I did so far is I just made it, I went 4 rows up and then I did it all completely normal, no decreasing or increasing. But now that we're past the 4 rows, I am going to be increasing and alternating between increase, normal, increase, normal. That makes sense. Like I said, my notes only make sense mainly to me. Not gonna lie, I thought you were making a pumpkin hat. Oh no! Oh no. Oh, I might though. I might. Not right now, because this is currently a sleeve, but I might make a pumpkin hat. I did see a cute design. I was like, oh, maybe I can try my own version of that. Why do you alternate row counts? When I did it with the blue cardigan, I just found out it was more of an even rounding, like, because I was trying to expand it, right? I'm making a poofy sleeve, and that's why I was looking at it like that. So for this sleeve, instead of it going straight like that, I'm gonna make it kind of curved before we go inwards. So that curvature, I realized alternating the rows actually makes it kind of like a more even flow than outright super curved at once. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it exactly. It's not that sharp of a curvature. It smooths it out a little bit. Yeah, okay. I was like, am I making any sense? You want a gradual poof. Got it. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, because I'm purposely making it oversized, so I do want like poofy sleeves. And I tried it before with the other, not alternating rows, and I didn't like it too much how it looked, so I did have to undo that one. Oops. Right, and then that normal row. I want to make a pumpkin hat now. I'm saving all my orange yarn just in case, because I'm like, planning on using it for the cardigan. Don't use it right now. didn't jumble on accident, did I? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go into my notes. I do another expand it. Oh, thank you. I will drink some water. And I will check my posture. Thank you, thank you. You should also make sure to stretch out your hands when you're working so they don't cramp, so you don't get carpal tunnel on top of everything else. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. Let me stretch them real quick. Ay. I did a lot of stretching when I was working on that last cardigan. I was like determined, like, nope, we're not doing this. We're not gonna have any cramping. We're not gonna have any soreness. No, ma'am. Thank you for reminding me. It's been a little bit since I stretched my wrists, so I did take a little bit of a break. And just because I say something doesn't mean you have to listen or follow it, I am just a humble human. I try to remind all my friends of that. No, you're right! When you pointed it out, my fingers did feel a little stiff, so you're totally fine. Thank you though, Just when you pointed it out, I was just hyper aware all of a sudden, like, oh, it's been a little bit since I've stretched. I should probably do that. Thank you, though. You're welcome. I had to wear my brace when I was crocheting because my wrist is not a fan of crocheting right now for some reason. Oh, I tend to get that when I crochet several days in a row. All day. Like, I don't give myself some rest. So, today I knew I wanted to stream, so I didn't crochet this morning. or afternoon at all. Like I made sure I didn't do anything like that. And if it is sore, I recommend like I have like a rice bag that like I can heat up in the microwave and the heat feels really good. It also looks like a very talkative group of people this evening. Oh my gosh, yeah. One of the quieter nights, and that's okay. I am not feeling my best today, so it's okay. But I'm sorry you have to wear your crochet brace. Or sorry, your wrist brace. That sucks. I had one of those. I keep forgetting to get one for myself, because sometimes it is really handy, just to have. I used to have one, because I would tire myself out. Now I kind of have to, I know kind of how to pace myself, and I highly recommend that a hot pack and an ice pack to go back, alternate between heat and cold. Anybody who knows has a professional opinion whether or not it's a good idea, please let me know. But otherwise, I mean that's what's been working for me. And yeah, if it's hurting, I would give yourself a break and just make sure to stretch and not push yourself. My experience is if I kept pushing it as my wrist was hurting, I can't crochet for very often. I guess to say like my recovery period has been pushed to be longer because I pushed myself too far. But you know your body, you know what works for you. That's the other thing. Only you can tell your pain and what you can or can't handle. Just take care of yourself. Okay, so 3 rows of that, 3, and then thank you for anybody who is here tonight. I know it's been a little quiet. Oops, just because I haven't been streaming that often just of how I've been feeling. But for those of you guys who always show up, whether you're lurking or just rewatching the VODs, whenever I do post them. Heading... I'm not sure what that means, sorry. I must be more tired than I thought. But thank you for anybody who has been chilling. And anybody who's been part of chat, thank you. Heating pad and ice pack are amazing. I'm just resting at the moment. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Yeah, they really are. So I always have those handy. I never had a heating pad up until I just said, you know what, I don't care. I made my own little as I had like a big square of extra fabric, and I sewed like so there's 3 pillars of rice in there, and it's just been amazing for my hand. The other day, Daisy pushed herself at work, so her hands were really stiff, and I told her, like, try it, it is amazing, and she's just like, oh, this is cozy. It just feels really nice. Okay, so since we marked it here, we're gonna do quite a bit of rows of no more expanding. This is as wide as we want it. Now we're just gonna give it its length. don't understand how you guys don't melt down. They're trying to add heat when you're in one of the hottest places in the world. Oh, trust me, I do. In the middle of summer, whenever my wrist was aching and I needed the heating pad, it sucks. It sucks. And I do melt on the couch a little bit. Technically, it's 78 right now. Honestly, that's a miracle considering it hasn't been that cool in a while. In the evenings, that is. If it has, then maybe I just didn't notice, but... Oh, trust me, I do melt. Especially like, oh my gosh, I have like an actual heating pad for cramping, and I usually put it on my lower back, and when I have to use it, oh my gosh, it's like I don't want to be hotter than I am right now, but I'm in too much pain. Just turn on the fan, you know, turn it up and just like just slowly sink into the couch or bed and just be like, oof. And just pray your AC doesn't break. I am vibing with this song right now. Hope the weather cools down even more. I want to be able to wear this. Oh, and you betcha I'll be wearing this after Halloween too. I don't care. I'll probably have so many people tell me, but it's not Halloween anymore. I'm like, it doesn't look like I care. It's always Halloween for me. I would have the stuff, the place decorated already if I could. I can't get the bins out of storage. So I have to wait. Oh gosh, there's a question of last time, like, what am I gonna do with Hatsu and decorations? That is a dilemma. Oops. Ooh, hold on. Satisfying to see the length slowly build. Alright, my lovelies. I will probably be calling it. Like I said earlier, it might be a short stream, or my notification, so, and yeah, it probably will be. I am not feeling my best tonight. And I probably shouldn't push it. I want to thank each and every one of you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who subbed, everybody who lurked, everybody who's just been hanging out. I love you, I love you, each and every one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening or day, wherever you guys are from. And I will see y'all again next time.